everybody, James Akers here. I'm the tie guy. And yesterday I did a video on dressing for success on a budget. Today we're kind of going the opposite end of the spectrum, and we're going to be reviewing some more luxury items, tying a tie and everything. But yesterday I received a package that I've been waiting on for. Actually, FedEx had some issues with the weather, so it took a week and a half to get here. But some new suits I had bought, actually, are Zegna, which if you know anything about me, most of my suits are Zegna. I just really like the way they feel. Very good Italian suits. And I even named my dog Zegna, which is kind of a reflection on my passion for that particular brand. But got 3 new Zegna suits in, so I'm going to be wearing one of those today. I'm pairing that with a pair of Christian Louboutin shoes and a Salvatore Ferragamo belt. So obviously I'm going the opposite end of yesterday's video about the budget. Today we're going to be talking more about the luxury brands, doing a quick review of those. So today we're wearing a charcoal gray Zegna suit, a black Ferragamo belt with a gold belt buckle. I'm doing gold so it pops a little bit. I have a few Ferragamo belts, and the belt buckles are interchangeable. So this is a gunmetal. And when you put gunmetal up against charcoal gray, you don't see much of it, so there's no pop. And I'm going with the darker tie today. So when you go dark tie, dark suit, I like things to pop. And that's one of the reasons I went with the Louboutin shoes, because they have the red lacquer soles. And I'm wearing a red shirt, so it just causes things just to kind of, a little bit of brightness pop out of the dark suit and the dark look. So we're going to be wearing today a brand new Ferragamo tie. Salvatore Ferragamo. I'm going to take the tag off, actually. Haven't had a chance to wear this one yet. And this is one of the thicker Ferragamos. It's a little more rigid silk. Feels a lot like the Louis Vuitton tie that I did a review on a few days ago. A little bit thicker than most of the Ferragamo ties. It's not quite as soft as a silk. But this one is it's a very dark. It's kind of a almost a charcoal gray to black. And it has the Gansini logo. If you know anything about Ferragamo, Gansini is the logo. That's actually what its belt buckle is. It's called the Gansini. And it's just got the logo throughout the tie to give it some texture. And there's a little bit of red inside the tie. So when you're dealing with colors, if there's even a small, slight color in a tie, if you find a shirt that's about that same shade, it pulls that color out. So today, even though it's a dark tie with a dark suit, as you can see, this is all dark, a little bit of red in the tie is going to pop out of this shirt. And it's going to make it look pretty good. So let's tie it up and see what it looks like all together here. So I'll come in close here in a second. First thing we do is we find our spot. And this being a little bit thicker of a silk than most of my Ferragamo ties, I'm going to have to give it a little bit more space. So I'm going to go about this far from the point. Normally on a Ferragamo I'd be right in this range here. So we're going to go just a little bit bigger there. And we find our spot. And now let's tie this tie up. So we take the longer part over the top, under and up and through the back. Then we go around behind, keeping everything flat, up and over, down through. Then this is what I call a checkpoint. This is where we're going to look to make sure we get a nice triangle, which we are. Then we go out and around over top, creating a pocket. This is the pocket we're referring to, right in here. Okay, we're creating this pocket right here. And then we take it around behind, up and through, and then down and through that pocket that we've created. Hold the top of the pocket, pull the tie down and through. Now, hold the top of the knot and pull on the longer part of the tie to adjust it. And then hold the knot and pull the smaller part, the shorter part of the tie, to bring it towards the top of your neck. Let's pull the color down and see what this looks like. Okay, so we've got us a nice triangle there. Let's see where it hangs as far as the belt goes. We want the tip of the tie to hang somewhere between the top and the bottom of the belt buckle. And this one's coming in right around the middle, so that should be absolutely perfect. This is a button-down pointed collar. Quick tip on that, when you're picking a tie out, if your shirt has a button-down collar like this, a pointed collar, long point, then you want to go with a thinner silk. If you have a thicker silk or a thicker wool, I have some wool ties as well, it pushes this collar out too much and causes it to wrinkle up in these areas here. So you want to go with a thinner silk tie when you have a collared shirt like this, okay? So let's put this together. Now you can't see my shoes, so I'm going to do like a little separate video and add it on to the end of this so you can see, or somewhere in here so you can actually see how it comes together. The red soles of the shoes really pop, cause the red shirt to pop here. So we've got charcoal gray Zegna suit. Just a quick review on that. The Zegna wool is what most luxury manufacturers use. If you don't know anything about them, they own most of the luxury wool in the world. That's how their business model, it's how Ermenegildo Zegna built the business. And so it's always going to be the best of the best when it comes to wool. It just has a really nice soft feel. It's very breathable. So I've got a charcoal gray Zegna suit paired with a red Brooks Brothers shirt, a black Ferragamo belt with a gold belt buckle, and a black to charcoal gray Salvatore Ferragamo tie with a little bit of red inside of that. I have that paired with Christian Louboutin black dress shoes that really match up with the belt nice. And I am ready to go to work. These are the Christian Louboutin dress shoes. They're very shiny, but they're not a patent leather, you know. But they have a nice look to them. Of course, the bottoms have that famous, if I can get Cameron here, famous red lacquer that he's, you know, famous for. But just really pairs nice with this suit.